Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will going to teach you how to make a customer billing system. In this we can see on our title bar we have had today's date, customer billing system and time with at which we are making this code. First of all, let's see how this works. Click ABC, name, surname, etc. This These can be according to your choice. Like for reference, date of birth, anything that you want. Today's date, today's checkout, meal which you have been wanting, each time, breakfast, room type single or latte, like we have imported for ourselves. Order latte, we can type three, three latte for two ice latte and 76 cappuccino. 76 cappuccino. So let's total it out. Before we go to our code, let's see how. Let's first of all subscribe to my channel and like our video. So let's see how this was created. Okay, so first of all we have imported our modules, email, name, import application from Tinker, all import, Tinker TT के import, random, time, Tinker message box, date, time, and so first of all we have created a class called customer. First of all we have defined a basic UI features of our code, like self root is equal to root, self root title, customer billing system title, root geometry, and configuration of background color, and the color and which we have imported right here, right here. This is a basic. This one is a basic frame of our GUI, and then it is a title frame. Then other are which we have used for this part, of the frame internal. So let's see how that was further created. Before we can check out our variables which we have defined, like date is equal to string where and normal time. So let's go ahead to our UIs which we have defined for all. First of this is a title bar. This is a title bar material which we first of all we have added our date one, which you can see, which you have seen on above, and then we have added our title, this with Arial font, and then we have added our time, current time period at which we have been recording this. Okay, so let's see how. and these are the variables which we have created for this UI. So let's go to our left hand side frame, which involves reference number, first name of our user, surname of user, address of his or her, postcode, mobile number, email address, nationality of a person with combo box. Here you can add some other countries also, like Iran, Pakistan, like different countries, China, date of birth of user, type of ID which the customer is giving to you, like photo, pilot license, driving license, student ID or passport, etc. that is valid in your place. Gender of the person, check-in date, check-in date, check-in date with date, time, date and date one variable, date one variable in checkout scene, I and meal which time they are taking, like breakfast, lunch and dinner, and room type which they are wanting to take, single, double or family according to us. So let's go to our next frame, which is middle frame of our GUI, which through which we can change our different and like this. We have selected all of them. Like these are first of all invisible, and right now this, like we can see our last receipt which we have taken out here for our customer. Then let's see how that middle part of our code was made. First of all, we write a latte with variable 1, Espresso, variable 2, ice latte, variable 3, well coffee, where 4, cappuccino, where 5. Each of them are having a check button with themselves and a command, which I will represent after introducing each of the UI features of this code. Then African coffee, American coffee, ice cappuccino, then or middle part or text session part, session part, and or finally middle part of our receive, then our receive part. First of all, we have added a paid tax which we need to pay. According to your country, you can change it. For reference, I have entered that much, which you can see in further part of this video, while I will explain you these functions. Self, subtotal, and total. Okay, so this was the last right hand side of the right hand side of the code, this one, which is having our receive part mainly, and our button frame part, which involves total, reset, and exit button. So let's go to our functions. Okay, now we are here to our function. First of all, let's just look what we have used in our exit function. Example button. First of all, we have added a ask yes no with from message box, this message, and then we have created our function of reset button, which reset all the value of or values we have entered, like Latte 0, Cappuccino 0, and other items we have given to our customers. Variables, these are these variables. These variables, customer reference reset, all of the details which we have used here are resetted again, and which were disabled and again disabled. So these are the function for our latte, cappuccino, ice latte, coffee, cappuccino, African coffee, American coffee, ice cappuccino, and at the end we are right now. Wait a second, we have forgotten one thing to add in our code. Like we can add our in or reset like this. Now let's see how this works. Okay, let's get it right now. See what we have left it. See what we have. Cost of items. This function will take the value of or different types of material we have given to our customer, and we can calculate our and this is for calculation of our for our total cost, then subtotal, tax, which tax on the purchase, paid tax, and normal formalities, and at the end we have added our basic feature tax part of our feature. Okay, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe my video.